The prevalence of right-handedness among humans is a well-established phenomenon, with around 90% of people exhibiting right-handedness. However, this dominance of right-handedness has always puzzled scientists, as there seems to be no clear reason why one hand should be preferred over the other. In this video, we will explore the biological and evolutionary factors that may have contributed to the prevalence of right-handedness. Firstly, it is important to note that handedness is not a purely genetic trait. While there is evidence to suggest that handedness does have a genetic component, it is not a simple matter of a single gene determining whether someone is left or right-handed. In fact, it is estimated that around 25% of the variation in handedness can be explained by genetic factors, with the rest being influenced by environmental and developmental factors. One potential explanation for the prevalence of right-handedness is that it is related to brain lateralization. The two hemispheres of the brain are responsible for different functions, with the left hemisphere being dominant for language and analytical tasks, while the right hemisphere is dominant for spatial and creative tasks. It has been suggested that the dominance of the left hemisphere for language may have led to the dominance of the right hand for fine motor tasks, as the left hemisphere controls the right side of the body. This theory is supported by the fact that people who are left-handed often have a more even distribution of language function across both hemispheres. Another possible explanation for the prevalence of right-handedness is that it is related to the development of the fetus in the womb. It has been suggested that hormonal factors may influence the development of handedness, with higher levels of testosterone in the womb being associated with a greater likelihood of right-handedness. This theory is supported by the fact that males are more likely to be right-handed than females, and also by the fact that left-handedness is more common in individuals with certain hormonal disorders. There is also evidence to suggest that the prevalence of right-handedness has evolutionary roots. One theory is that the dominance of the right hand for fine motor tasks is related to the development of tool use. As humans evolved to use tools, the ability to manipulate objects with the hands became increasingly important, and the development of a dominant hand may have been advantageous. This theory is supported by the fact that other primates, such as chimpanzees, also exhibit handedness, albeit to a lesser extent than humans. Another theory is that the prevalence of right-handedness is related to the evolution of language. The left hemisphere of the brain, which is dominant for language, is also responsible for fine motor control of the right hand. It has been suggested that the development of language may have led to the development of a dominant right hand, as the two functions became more closely linked. Finally, it is worth noting that the prevalence of right-handedness may also be influenced by cultural factors. In many cultures, the use of the right hand is considered to be more socially acceptable than the use of the left hand, which may have led to the development of a preference for the right hand. In conclusion, the prevalence of right-handedness among humans is a complex phenomenon that is influenced by a variety of factors, including brain lateralization, hormonal influences, evolutionary pressures, and cultural factors. While there is still much to be learned about the development of handedness, it is clear that it is a fascinating area of research that has the potential to shed light on many aspects of human evolution and development. Subscribing and liking the video are a great help. Thanks for watching!